OK， 你举着吧。
好的。问题不大。
OK. Actual problem.
Oh yeah, hey bro.
You all can see? Good.
认真的举着手机。
Alright. So today, welcome to the third class of happy fun Norse mythology.
Can I take a picture?
Very nice. I'm not gonna post it though. We're running out of time. Now this class, we're gonna be talking about gods.
Hallelujah.
Yes, but many gods because they're monotheistic. As a warning, this will probably be the most boring class in this session, so bear with me. Now, there are two types of class that I mentioned from last class. There's the Aesir, which are more linked to warriors and bravery, and society and golden stuff, like economy and stuff. And then there are the Vanir gods, which is associated with nature, peace, love, fertility and all that. Boom, two kinds. These are the Aesir gods.
Bill.
Now, coming up, we got Odin. Who is Odin? The Allfather, okay? The Marvel one did actually a pretty good depiction of him, but the Marvel one made him really dumb. Now, he is the Allfather, because he made Adam and Eve made everyone. So technically, he's the founder of the founder, so he's the Allfather. He's the god of wisdom, and he's also the god of war. Basically, if you think about it, it's the Athena, strategy kind, not the Ares, chaotic kind. So he's a really strong guy. He sacrificed one of his eyes and committed a little funny suicide for wisdom.
Funny?
Next up, we have Frigg. Now, Frigg might very possibly be the same as Freya, okay? They're all Odin's wife. She lived in a swamp. Fiona? Now, she could have, interesting fact, she could have received sacrifices in the form of bog bodies. So if you eventually go to 9th grade in this school, you may learn about the bog bodies. So she may have received people wrapped in mud, thrown into a swamp. Please bless us with nice food and harvests. We give you this rotting corpse. Please. So she's associated with that. Next up, everyone's favorite, Loki, the trickster god, right? He's the annoying little brother who plays pranks, funny little pranks on you, goofy little pranks on you with dynamite. Now, he is an ice giant that formed a brotherly pact with Odin. Okay? Yeah, if you Marvel. In Marvel, it says that Loki is the brother of Thor. Actually, no, Loki is the brother of Odin. So he's technically Thor's uncle. Yeah. This weird relationship going on. So he is actually a Jotun, a giant. Now, he is the main cause of Ragnarok, right? The end of the world. He is the one main cause of it. Just so you know. But he is also a pretty funny guy. A goofy guy, yeah.
Goofy.
Next up, we got Thor. Boom! No! The protector of Midgard and Asgard, right? The MCU depicted Thor. Who's the actor again? Chris
Hemsworth.
Yeah. Chris Hemsworth. Big, buff guy. Lots of abs. Real. Furthest point away from Louis. Now, in reality though, Thor is the closest point away from Louis. This is from the God of War video game. And this is by far the most accurate depiction of Thor. Now, Thor is described as a really fat but strong guy who likes to brawl, likes to drink, and wields a hammer like Bob the Builder. That rhyme. So this fat Thor in the MCU, that's more accurate than whatever this thing is. Okay? So that's Thor. Thor is the protector of Asgard and Midgard. I said that He is the son of Odin. Now, next up, we got Thor's baby bro, Balder.
Oh, Boulder.
Bowder. Fine, whatever. He is everything your mother could ever wish for. Right? He is everything. Your father, your siblings. He is everything that everyone ever wished for. You know, he is the symbol of perfectness. Right? He is the embodiment of perfect. He's the symbol of beauty, light, happiness, etc. Right? Dead, you know, dead people and alive people and gods and beasts and rocks and stones. They all love him.
I don't.
He is good for you then. Everyone loves him, right? Everyone loves Balder. Now,
What about Jesus?
Different religion.
I'll actually get into that later on in the
Why
course.
is it Christianity and not Christianity?
Christ.
English.
That's
Now he is dead, just so you know. Everyone wants him back. I'll get into his story in another class. Now, next up we got Tyr. He is the god of war.
So Aries, basically.
No, he is also like Athena.
What?
The Norse didn't have an Ares figure, except for, they did have an Ares figure, but not for war.
Why is there so many gods war?
Because,
Norse people like to fight. Yeah.
yes, they like the broad, they like the, you know. Their main economy comes from raiding coastal villages. So of course, they worship, you know, fighting deities and all that. We got Tyr, but Tyr, unlike Odin, you know, Odin very strict man, you know, rules with an iron fist and all that. Tyr, loving man, you know, he loves everyone. He loves reason, you know. He's a very nice and well-respected man.
Loves you with dynamite.
No, that's Loki.
Oh.
And Loki doesn't love you with dynamite. Loki wants to play a hee-hee on you with dynamite. Next up, we got Var. Yes, actually, she is a Valkyrie. Now, she is a goddess. Now, a goddess. She is the keeper of promises and agreements. Although she's kind of useless, you know, because her role was replaced, you know, by Odin's spear. Her entire existence was replaced by an object. How cool is that? You know, it was like ChatGPT. Now she is in charge. Unlike Odin's, you know, spear, she is in charge of punishing oath breakers. You know, so for example, if Jerry promised to marry Ray one day, but then Jerry married Peter the other day. Var would descend from heaven and drag Jerry down to hell because he broke her promise. Now, Var. So in old Germanic societies, right, they would swear an oath, right? They would swear an oath on an item, like a really symbolic item, like a weapon or a ring, you know, like, yeah. So they imbue their hopes within that item. Now, give me. So now she is the goddess of agriculture, plenty, and prosperity. Basically, I forgot what that goddess is called. Oh yeah, basically Demeter from Greek mythology. Now, her name is derived from Gefa, which means the give, means the giver. Now, there's an actually pretty interesting story revolving around her. So she had 3 oxen, you know, 3 bulls. You know? And one day she is traveling, right? She's really pretty. So she's traveling, right? And then she goes into this king's land. Now this king is a great warrior that's won all of his battles, right? So he thinks that he can get everything. So he sees Gifted, I'm gonna call her Jif. So he sees Jif, right, with her 3 oxen, and he immediately falls in love with her. So he wants to keep her, because oh, you're in my property. That means you are my property. So he wants to keep her, make her his wife or like sub-wife or whatever,
Sub-wife.
Yeah. So I forgot how to say that. So he, mistress. Yeah, mistress. No, more like a high mistress. How do you say that? Let's just go with mistress. Now, basically, Jif refused, but the king gave her like a challenge, She said, okay, sure, if you don't want to marry me, sure, but I still want to reward you for your beauty, I will give you all the land that you can rape with your 3 bulls, So the king wished that he would, sound generous and give her land, and she'll say, oh, he's such a generous man. I love him so much. So the king promised her that. So what did she do? She took 3 oxen, tied them to each end of his kingdom, and dragged his entire kingdom away. So this story means that you don't get what you always want, and you can't force your wishes onto other people. That's the moral of the story. Next up, Vor, goddess of truth, wisdom, and prophecy. Athena, again. Name Vor. Vor. It means careful. According to the legends, Vor was originally from Jotunheim, but not a Jotun. She's not low-key kind. She's the Aesir god kind, but not Jotun. She just kind of was in Jotunheim when they found her. Next up, we got Sin. Very nice goddess, my favorite actually. Now, she is the goddess of rejection, defensive refusal, and boundaries. You're gonna love her in your, love life. Now, probably pretty popular in woke culture, right? She likes to slam doors shut on other people's faces, like literally, She guards a sacred door that leads to Frigg's room. So, if you go there and say, hey, I want to see Mama Goddess. Nope. Then we have Bragi. Now, Bragi, very nice. He's also my favorite. He is the god of poetry and eloquence. Yes, but male. He's a singer, basically. He's like a wandering trader with a harp. He's like a bard, He doesn't fight. He doesn't fight. Okay? You know how he fights? He taunts his enemies so much that they die. He's like, hey, fatty, no mother, idiot.
No father.
In this pig, when he goes against an Italian, he'll force them to watch people put pineapple on pizza. That's the kind of god he is. He likes to taunt people so hard that they kill themselves. Give them depression. So, that's Bragi. Next up, Heimdall. You probably know him from the MCU again. Like the big golden man with a giant sword. That's actually pretty accurate, actually. He is the son of Odin. He is the divine guardian of the Rainbow Bridge, the Bifrost. Now, in that case, if you remember, it connects all the realms. The Bifrost. He is the guardian of that. He is also the god of vigilance and foresight, right? So he sees all, like Odin, and he hears everything in the 9 realms, but not as clearly as Odin. So there's an interesting myth surrounding him. So he was actually like a son of the sea god with 9 mothers. 9 consecutive women gave birth to him. And maybe it's like boom, an arm, boom, a leg, and then boom, Heimdall. Now, actually, this is not accurate, because he's completely golden. So this would be a more accurate depiction of him. He is completely golden, head to toe, and radiating light.
Wow.
Now, we got Njord. Now Njord is very interesting. Yeah, Njord. This is called Njord. So it's Njord. Njord. Now he used to be a Vanir god, but he turned into an Aesir god. Yes, because he was a hostage given to the Aesir by his own people. He's known as the sea god and sailing. Now he's basically Poseidon. Yeah, that's Njord. An interesting fact. He has the most beautiful feet and legs of all the 9 realms.
You can start it all.
What?
Nothing.
He is magnificent, magnifique.
People today would love him.
Now, Fola, goddess of secrets, literally, now she is literally in charge of cleaning a box. That's her role. She cleans a box. Now, what box is that? That is Freya's jewelry box. Now, so at least that's of some importance. But hey, her entire existence is for cleaning a box.
How lame.
Now, Fola means plenitude, because full, plenitude.
Clean what box?
A jewelry
Of
box.
a jewelry box, like where she stores her little rings and little necklaces, and that stuff. Okay, now we got Hod. Hod isn't very interesting, but there's an interesting story with him in it. He's the god of darkness. He's a poor god, because he's blind. God is the god of darkness. He accidentally killed another god.
Yeah, he shot.
As for who? You already know. Air. Now, she is the goddess of healing and medicine. She is also the goddess of childbirth, right? What's interesting about her is that she lives, right? She lives with a weird cult on a small hill that demands blood sacrifices from sick people. It's very weird.
Why does she still live with them?
I don't know.
Oh.
She wants them sick people, I guess. Now this cult is actually in real life too.
Oh.
Next up we got Vidar, Odin's son. He's the god of revenge, vengeance and retribution. So, going back to the Jerry and Ray example, if Jerry married Peter instead of Ray, he will not only get dragged into hell by by who again? By Yep, no.
I think it was wrong.
No. By
Yeah, bar. It's bar.
Okay, by Var.
Oh, come on, 我记得都比你清楚。
Right? You will also get, Xing Xing by Vidar.
Oh.
哦，和我玩爱赛不是吗？
Next up got Saga. Very weird. Possibly Frigg, possibly not. Goddess of wisdom, prophecy, Athena again.
Sounds like a Japanese word.
Yeah, Saga, Saga. Like legend, Saga.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, next up, very important, Freya. She is a Vanir turned Aesir, again, because she's also a hostage. She is Nord's daughter, beautiful feet. Again. Wife of Odin, possibly Frigg, possibly not, I don't know.
She was one of those, like,
Oh yeah.
Wait, wife of who?
Wife of Odin,
Oh.
possibly Frigg. Now she is possibly Frigg, possibly not, I don't know. She's the goddess of good things and battle. Ooh, Freyr. Okay, Freyr is also a Vanir turned Aesir. Freyr is Freya's bro. Okay? They're sister and brother and sisters. Now he is the god of sunshine, peace, and virility. Now what does virility mean? It means manliness. He is the embodiment of masculinity. This guy, bro. Oh yeah, Coach Josh,
Yeah!
right there.
I have his ECA tomorrow. Who's Coach Josh?
He has a weird ship, right? He has a weird ship that will origami itself so small it could fit inside his pocket.
Ship.
Yeah, ship.
Like shipwreck.
Like a, you know, like Norse ship.
Titanic.
Like a longboat. Yeah. He's a symbol for Giga Chad. Oh yeah.
Giga Chad.
Now, Valley. What is Valley? The second son of vengeance. Valley killed Hod, god of darkness.
Why is there a suitcase? Yeah, that is.
Now, he also turned into, because Valley is a suitcase brand.
It's that is.
Yeah, whatever.
Now, he also turned into a wolf and ate Loki's kid.
Oh.
Next up, we got Washeshi. He is the god of justice, mediation, and reconciliation. Now, he actually has a weird story with Vidar, right? So he's like conflicting with Vidar. So going back to the Jerry and Ray example again, if Vidar wants to, you know, get him, he's got to go through Forseti first, because Forseti is in charge of peaceful negotiations. So he is like a reasonable one. He's in charge of that. He has a courthouse. He has a big golden axe, like a giant axe, really shiny. No, to symbolize peaceful negotiations.
I thought it was for killing.
Giant axe. No, peaceful.
Oh.
Peaceful.
Yeah. Then we got Ullr. He is the son of Thor's wife, but not Thor. He was very handsome, you know, and multi-talented.
Jon Snow.
That is Jon Snow.
Who is Jon Snow?
Very handsome, very talented.
Very handsome.
Very handsome. Oh yeah. Now, he is a very popular figure in Old Norse. You know, in poems, in sagas, all that. There's always gonna be mention of him. Yes. His name means glorious one. Everyone loves him, but not as much as they love Balder. But still, very nice man. Next up, we have basically Hermes, right? She is the goddess of wind swiftness, and she is the messenger of Frigg.
Groot.
Groot?
Groot.
Groot?
Yeah, it looks like Groot. Kind of. What?
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah, a bit.
Okay.
It's the bristles.
That is nah. Next up, we got Sol. She's the sun, right? Her sister is called Mani, the moon. Now those two, they are eternally chased by two wolves, which are kids of Fenrir, which is kid of Loki. So Loki's kid is gonna end us all because they're gonna eat the sun and moon.
Oh.
And then, we got missing Kelly. Who is he? He is the god of doubtfulness. No, he doesn't trust anyone. Like he's the god of distrust. He's usually dressed in red. He's clad in red, and he wears a crude helmet made from blue crystals. Next up, we got
Oh my god.
Bidraga. He is the god of deception and lies, right? Like Loki. He usually wears red as well. And he uses, in Ragnarok, I think, he uses a small knife to kill one of Fenrir's kids. He is exiled from Asgard into Midgard. Pass over.
Yes.
Welcome. You're welcome.
But I have lied to you. Just so you know, I have lied to you.
Class is not over.
On one.
Now,
Hey.
missing Kelly and Bedraga, are not gods. They are not even real. I made them up.
嘿，怎么这
Missing
样？
Kelly means suspicious. And Vidraga means imposter.
哇，被坑了，被坑
Don't try
了。
to remember those.
It's forever imprinted in my brain. 怎么这样
Thank you.
？Welcome, give me.